I've played Jailbreak for about 2 years now, and it's unlike any other game I've played before. I've seen many glitches that have shaped how that game is played completely, and I want to go over them and show you the current most overpowered glitches you can use today. Starting off with the prison, there are actually a lot of ways to escape faster. Some easy, and others break the game. The prison is where most people start out, and it can often take a while to escape because it's so massive. The most common way people escape is actually the sewers. While this is consistent, it's a bit slower than the second method. By punching this electric box, you can eventually open this gate and get out, and this is slightly faster than the sewer method. And the last method is doing this quest, because you can bring this prisoner a donut, and it'll give you a random explosive. If you get the C4, you can blow yourself out. But here are some much faster escapes you can do. By jumping on the door, you can get onto the rooftop. But this only works until avatars, so don't even try this if you have a small avatar. For this next one, anyone can do. By performing a roll into the ground, you can fling your character upwards. And this is very consistent when you master it. You can do this on any building too. You aren't just limited to the fence. But this next one is the most insane, because jailbreak physics are weird. Really weird. Because just like the previous method, you can fling yourself on this trampoline by crouched roll jumping. And if you get enough height, well, this can happen. Now let's get into the robberies, and the power plant is first. While there aren't many glitches, there is certainly one. Normally you have to do an obby, and then drive to the volcano base, but we can completely ignore this by switching teams. This is very useful at dealing with campers, and with a fast prison escape, it's pretty equal to the standard route. Now let's move on to the museum. Recently I've discovered a really insane glitch. But first, we have to talk about these wooden boards, because they have patched the old glitch of using the pickup truck to get out. But it's still possible with a heli. The only catch is you need a second person up above. and the second way is to jump off another player. And you can do both of these with just alt accounts. You don't even need to wait for another person to do this. And then there's a solo method. This one's a lot harder, but at least you can do it by yourself. And trust me, nobody wants to do the puzzles or have a random be on the other side of the lever. But here comes the main show, because you can rob it from the outside, and all you need is an escape bot. All you have to do is grab it with your mouse. You should be able to do it pretty easily. But there's a problem, because when you turn it in, it doesn't count. I mean, we have to find a way to get into the museum while also being out of it. And you already know that's impossible. Or is it? This clip may seem odd, but when you turn on the audio, you hear something strange. Because this sound only plays when you enter the museum. And by getting anti-cheat into the museum, it's actually possible to turn it in. After more testing, I figured out it's possible with the drone too. Now let's go over to Jailbreak's newest robbery, the oil rig. This robbery is pretty hard, but we can make it a lot simpler, because we can shoot these NPCs right below. This will cause them to not spawn in the next area. Now we can move our way to the first collection area, and there should be no NPCs in the second area. Now this is where the robbery is supposed to end, because we actually need 2 people to progress further. But we don't need 2 people, and I'll show you why with this glitch. By making your way to the exit area, you can glitch into the third collection area. But first, this area is locked by a keycard, so this is the only thing you need. But once you kill this NPC, we don't have to leave, because we can drop down to the third area. And this door is actually locked, meaning you can't get in. But you can actually unlock it from the inside by crouching and jumping. You can eventually open it. As you can see, the NPCs aren't even activated. You're actually able to full rob it as a solo player. Now let's go over to the jewelry store. I often see people complain about campers, but this glitch would completely hard counter them. The next is the best hyperchrome method. By getting a second account to leave the store open, you can rob it multiple times just as long as there's a gem floor. You're supposed to be limited to robbing a place once, but these jewels let you rob them as much as you want. Just make sure to use a helicopter, because it's the fastest way to do this. As you can see, I can just fly right to the top. The train is next. It has some pretty useful glitches we can use. You can actually rob it from the outside just like Museum, but this is way easier and simpler, so make sure to use this as it saves a lot of time. Also, be sure to rob the back of the passenger train, because you can actually glitch into the back. All you have to do is just spam jump at the door. Next, we'll go over the plane. The plane is unique because you aren't supposed to get in once the door closes. We can completely ignore that and just phase right through the door. And trust me, you can cut it really, really close. But this works best with an escape bot, because if you are too late with a land vehicle, you can just pick up a flying one and just catch it in the air. And it's almost impossible to miss a plane when mastered. Next, we'll go over the casino, and there's only one glitch inside. Actually, it's at the entrance, because you can actually jam it. You can also do this from the inside, by slamming a C4 into the wall. You can use this to make sure cops don't get inside. It'll give you a lot of time. Next up is the hardest robbery, the CEO. The first glitch will be avoiding the lasers, because you can just jump right over them. But we can actually just ignore this boss fight entirely, because there's an invisible barrier here. And if we jump on it, we're actually outside of its attack radius. But once he's low, we can't hit him at all. It may sound dumb, but I'll show you why. Once he attacks us, we can finally kill him. And if you don't wait, this can happen. This is why I recommend doing the advanced method, because when you're about to kill him, you want to blow up the NPCs. Once they're all dead, he should be able to attack you now. I mean, you can kill him without any trouble. But to even rob the mansion, you need to first get an invite. And invites are a whole nother story, because it's even worse than the CEO. These airdrops are a massive waste of time. They take upwards of 2 minutes to even get one. If you lose patience, good luck even getting one. This is one of the best ways to freeze your game entirely. If you want to do this, I'll show you how. To freeze your game, you have to hold E and right-click the top part of your game. Make sure your game is in full screen to see the white bar. Last but not least is the tomb. If you wait for a second person to come, You can get in a minecart by jumping on the track. There's also a solo method, which is a lot harder. And the last glitch you can do as a cop, you can actually enter the tomb by anti-cheating yourself, but there's only a certain distance you can go before getting kicked out. Next is a sword swap, and you can do this anywhere. This will let you glide through anywhere with ease. And that's as simple as equipping and unequipping your weapon. Anyways, that's all the glitches I know. I hope you find this video useful, as I think glitches are a big part of the game. Anyways, be sure to check out my Spotify. I used a bunch of my music in the video, and it's copyright free too, so you can use it in your own videos. Anyways, be sure to join my Discord too, as I chat there very often. Links will be in the comments and description. Anyways, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.